Welcome to another episode of Prince Manufacturing Podcast, a continuous series of talks where experts discuss complex topics and processes of manufacturing, cost reduction, best practices, and related matters. Welcome to another episode of Prince Manufacturing Podcast. Today we have with us two gentlemen from our Garrett, Indiana facility. Bryan Stroth and Shawn Smith, and I will let them introduce themselves first, and then we will discuss today information that they will be happy to present to us. Welcome, gentlemen.
How are you doing today? So my name is Bryan Stroth. I'm the general manager here in the Midwest and housed in the Garrett, Indiana facility.
And I am Shawn Smith. I'm the quoting and estimating manager here in the Garrett facility.
Excellent, thank you. So would you please share with us what is Prince as a contract manufacturer?
Sure. So Prince Manufacturing as a whole is a contract manufacturer. That really means that we fabricate products that other companies need for their end customers. Our customers either do not manufacture or fabricate at all, or we're an overflow in some cases for their production floor. Prince sometimes provides the full-on finished product, and sometimes we're just a step in the process. As a contract manufacturer, Prince also has the ability to provide labor and equipment to fabricate and assemble for customers who may even want to provide their own raw materials. There's many advantages to using a contract manufacturer like Prince.
Yes, excellent. So what does the Prince facility in Indiana do specifically?
So in the Garrett, Indiana facility, we are a contract industrial paint line and service provider. We're basically an extension of multiple customers processing in their own plants.
Mm-hmm. And so what is the heartbeat operation of your facility?
So the crux of our business currently is wet coating. We have a variety of customers, both commercial and government, that we provide wet paint and coating services for.
Okay. And then, so in most sheet metal fabrication, it seems that powder coating is the more common coating. You said your operation is wet paint. So are there advantages to wet paint versus powder coating?
Absolutely. The main advantage of wet versus powder is the UV stability that the wet coat will offer. Powder coat does break down differently due to UV and tends to get a chalky look. Wet coat, as long as it is UV stable, will look better longer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you mentioned that the Indiana facility is more of a contract service provider versus contract manufacturer. What exactly is that? What does that mean?
Okay, so as we stated earlier, the heartbeat of the Indiana facility is currently wet paint. However, it doesn't stop there. We have a multitude of partnerships with fabricators, metal finishers of various types, and in several cities and states that we use to expand the services we provide. A customer can send it to us. We can make all the arrangements for zinc plating, e-coating, kitting components, powder coating, and of course, wet painting. Then we can palletize it, package it, and ship it for you as well. Basically my motto has been send it to Prince and we can figure it out.
Okay, well, it sounds pretty comprehensive to me. So
we try to.
yeah, definitely. What types of wet coat applications do you offer?
We offer finishes meeting John Deere, Caterpillar, Link-Built, Land Pride, Manitowoc, and military interior and exterior CARC finishes.
All right.
Shawn's obviously the technical expert here, so.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, of course. So what types of pretreatments do you offer?
We here at Prince have a TACOM approved 7-stage zinc phos system in-house. We also have partners that offer the mill DTL 5541F Type 2 Class 1A and Class 3, which is the non-hex chrome. We also have partners that offer the e-coating under mill DTL 53084. zinc plate to several different specs, including automotive and as well as anodizing.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So from what you just mentioned, you obviously have a bunch of certifications or certain codes that you already are qualified to do, including military, since you mentioned application of a military.
Yep.
So that's that's great. That's great. So what types of parts are you able to finish?
We're able to finish aluminum, steel, SMC plastic, and fiberglass, which is pretty much every substrate that's out there. We can process parts up to 10 feet in length, 24 inches wide, and 6 feet tall on our overhead line, and parts as small as screw heads on our small parts line.
Hmm, that's great. Wow. So do you offer assembly work too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, we're a perfect example of this when we have a recurring project that we do for one of our good customers. We have full-on fabrication of large components done for us by one of our partners, then shipped to us. We wet paint, assemble, package, and palletize these large air makeup systems, the duct work and things like that that go for that, and ship directly to our customers for installation on commercial buildings. And it sounds a lot more complicated than it is, but it's a service that we can provide, and it's actually a growing request for prints.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Wow. I have definitely heard and know that in Prince, maybe not even Garrett, other facilities as well, you're able to have a fulfillment computers of your customer, of Prince customer, and then you actually go in and create labels and shipping, and that you send on behalf of the customer to their customers.
Yes. Yeah, it's called a blind shipment process. And as far as our customers' end customer is concerned, it's shipped directly from them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jens. So is there anything else you would like to share with us or expand upon what you already have shared?
Sure. When we're talking about the military coatings that we do, that was our bread and butter for a lot of years. I've been in the industry for 32 years, and the first company I started working at, that's pretty much all we did was military. Of course, over the years, that market has shrank a little bit. When we did put this plant together, we got with our three main paint manufacturers and asked them what they would like to see us, build this facility as. Number one, to incorporate the newest paint technologies. So we have a dual baking system. So the parts are ran through our 7-stage washer, a regular cool down period. They hit 2 primer booths, then they have an 11-minute flash, then they go into our lower oven. They're in there for 30 to 35 minutes at 180 degrees roughly. Then they go into another cool down period and go through our top coat booths. And then there's a 52-minute flash period before they go into our upper oven, where they're in there for 40 minutes at 175 degrees. So it allows us to bake both coatings independently, where before everything had to be forced together.
Mm-hmm.
So, along with that, some of the things that we do, it doesn't stop at the quoting process. Shawn will get a request for quote. Internally, we call it just a typical RFQ. And once he walks through that on an NBI process, we actually then, once we win that bid, we actually immediately start assessing how can we improve on the efficiency of it. So here's the quote, and this is what it is. And then we're constantly looking at ways so we can improve the turnaround for our customers and maintain the same top level quality that we always have.
Are there any particular parts? You talked about applications already and some of the brands that, if you will, that we use there. Are the particular parts or equipment, pieces of equipment that fits into something you can share with us?
Sure. The John Deere or the approvals that we have are for drive hubs for various pieces of their machinery. Same thing with Caterpillar. Link Belt, that's one of our newer customers. They provide a lot of tow behind PTO style implementation on tractors. Those are all drive hubs or gear reduction hubs of some sort. On the military side, we do things, currently still do the Hummer hood. We do a lot of the under chassis parts, and we're starting to see a lot more service work this time of year. So we do a lot of service work for AM General and Oshkosh.
Now, along those lines, Shawn, it might be a good idea to explain to people what the military and government painting is and the terminology and what makes it different.
They have their own set of rules, in which they're just getting ready to change again. So that's going to be new and exciting for us. CARC actually stands for chemical agent resistant coating. And what that allows is it does not allow any chemical agent to penetrate it and get into its porosity, if you will, of the coating. So it can't be transported. It's easily washed off at that point.
Oh, great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your expertise, your time. I know you just probably touched base on some surface, and we can go much deeper in each of those categories, especially CARC or E-coat. I even don't know if there's anything to talk about E-coat, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do with all kinds of different coatings. So thank you, gentlemen, for your time and for your expertise.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for listening. Sign up to receive Prince Manufacturing content through our newsletter and social media. If you wish to discuss your manufacturing needs, our experts are available for a complimentary consultation. Visit princemanufacturing.com.